Welcome to TechForce Arena. Today we dive into one of Australia's most recognisable and battle-proven fighter aircraft, the A-18B Hornet. This twin-seat variant of the classic Hornet has served the Royal Australian Air Force with precision, reliability, and exceptional versatility. In this video, we explore what makes the A-18B such an important part of Australia's air power, how it operates, why it remains respected by pilots, and the legacy it has built over decades of service. The A-18B Hornet is a twin-engine, supersonic, all-weather, multi-role fighter jet. While the single-seat A-18A often gets the spotlight, the B model plays a different but incredibly important role. Built with two cockpit seats, the A-18B is used for operational conversion training, preparing Australia's future fighter pilots. But it's not just a trainer. It is fully capable of combat missions. The second seat allows for enhanced coordination, giving instructors or mission support officers the ability to manage weapons systems, navigation, and tactical awareness. The story of the A-18B in Australia begins in the mid-1980s, when the Royal Australian Air Force decided to modernise its fighter fleet. The old Mirages had served well but were reaching the end of their useful life. Australia needed a modern jet, fast, manoeuvrable, adaptable, and ready for 21st century warfare. The Hornet family fit perfectly. Between 1985 and 1990, Australia received 57 F/A-18A and 18 F/A-18B Hornets. These aircraft formed the backbone of RAAF fighter capability for more than 30 years. One of the standout features of the F/A-18B is its flexibility. It can switch between air-to-air and air-to-ground roles within seconds. This multi-role capability means a single aircraft can perform interception, strike missions, close air support, maritime attack, and even reconnaissance. The aircraft's design makes it agile and reliable, capable of operating from both long runways and austere environments. The twin-engine configuration enhances safety, especially for a country like Australia where long distances over remote terrain or ocean are common. The General Electric F404 engines provide strong thrust, enabling speeds of over Mach 1.8, nearly twice the speed of sound. Combined with advanced aerodynamics and digital flight controls, the Hornet is known for its smooth handling and impressive maneuverability. Pilots often describe it as predictable, responsive, and forgiving, especially important for training new aviators. Inside the cockpit, the A-18B includes advanced avionics that were far ahead of their time when the aircraft first entered service. Multiple multifunction displays give the crew real-time information about radar contacts, weapons status, flight data, and battlefield conditions. The second seat allows instructors to monitor student performance, manage complex tactical scenarios, and safely oversee live operational training. Weapons capability is another defining factor. The A-18B can carry a wide range of armaments: AIM-9 Sidewinders for short-range dogfights, AIM-120 AMRAAMs for long-range engagements, Harpoon missiles for anti-ship missions, JDAMs for precision strike, and a 20mm nose-mounted cannon for close-range combat. This mix gives the RAAF a powerful tool that can adjust quickly to shifting mission needs. The Hornet gained enormous respect during Australia's overseas deployments. Although the A-18B variant was not usually sent into frontline combat zones, it played a major role in preparing pilots who flew in real operations. During missions in the Middle East, such as Iraq and Afghanistan, Australian Hornets flew thousands of hours conducting strike missions, armed overwatch, and close air support. The training foundation provided by the two-seat Hornet directly contributed to the skill and confidence of Australian fighter crews. Maintenance crews also appreciated the Hornet for its reliability. Designed for intense carrier operations in the US Navy, the jet's structure is rugged and able to handle high-stress maneuvers and harsh conditions. Australia benefited from this durability, as many aircraft served for more than 3 decades with constant upgrades. These upgrades included improved radar, modernized avionics, enhanced weapons integration, and better self-protection systems. While the F/A-18B is no longer the RAAF's frontline fighter, having been replaced by the F-35A Lightning II, it remains an important chapter in Australian aviation. The legacy of the Hornet is not just in its missions, but in the generations of pilots it trained. Many of the aviators now flying the F-35 began their journey in the F/A-18B. The aircraft's forgiving handling, twin-seat layout, and advanced systems made it an ideal platform for bridging the gap between basic flight training and high-performance combat aviation. Even today, aviation enthusiasts recognize the Hornet's unique silhouette, the sharp nose, leading-edge extensions, twin tails, and distinctive engine roar. The aircraft became a familiar sight over Australian cities during fly-past events, airshows, and military exercises such as Pitch Black. Internationally, it participated in joint operations and training with the United States, Japan, Singapore, and other allies, strengthening Australia's defence partnerships. The retirement of the F/A-18B marks the end of an era, but many aircraft are finding new life in museums or being transferred to allied nations. Several Australian Hornets have already been sold to Canada, where they continue flying. Some may eventually appear in private collections or educational institutions, ensuring that the legacy of this aircraft lives on for decades. The F/A-18B Hornet represents a time when Australia invested in a fighter that could do it all. It offered power, adaptability, and training capability in a single package. For over 30 years it stood ready to defend Australia's airspace, support international missions, and train future generations of pilots. Whether on the runway, in the skies, or powering through complex tactical exercises, the Hornet proved itself again and again as a reliable and capable asset. As we look ahead to Australia's future air capabilities, including advanced drones and the F-35 fleet, the contributions of the F/A-18B remain essential. It set the standard for what a modern air force requires: versatility, endurance, and the ability to evolve with shifting defense needs. Thank you for joining TechForce Arena as we explore the story of Australia's F/A-18B Hornet. If you want more deep dive videos into military technology, aviation, or defense systems, stay connected for upcoming episodes.